Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Jacksonville. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Bronco 80.
It's Richardson on the move. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. The second down throw is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
18, find it, 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On play action, Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll take a deep shot for Downs. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
11-yard line.
On the jump. Very left.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
11. Hey, so. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Take right open. Hey, Rip, 23. Hey, Dinter.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
In motion is Lawrence.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Colts first down.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the gun, Richardson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll go. Richardson. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Room to maneuver at the 35. inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards the pickup there. First down, Jacksonville.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Easy. Read it, 24. Hey, run.
Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this defense, they have come to play here. They're starting this game physical, flying to the ball. They are defending every blade of grass, and they're letting these guys know early on, you come in our area, you better be ready to play through contact.
Go, go. Go, go. Silver.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Brian Thomas Jr. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal.
Rip, 23. This is it. Here we go.
The carry here for ETN. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Go, let's go.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. There's Hunter. It's complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle. Second down throw for Richardson. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Third and 9.
Left it. Come on.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
1 quarter in the books. 10-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this.
First down, Indianapolis.
The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Deputy Ranger. Trap 50.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. 18 Cardinals.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
60 Vikings. 60
First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Now Richardson forced to his right. Now he takes off. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And he will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out left. And he'll get into the end zone. doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversions.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey.
On first down, Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second down, Lawrence. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's in! Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Logan Brooks to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. From the 41, here's second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Throwing, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. They go right back to Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They get 18 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 backfish. Capital 80.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
The 17-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Come on.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. And it left, buying time. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. Richardson. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more.
19 tight. 19 tight.
The Colts will line up for the
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko. Hey, I'm gun. Go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
11. Sink right.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's complete to ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Hey, kill.
A 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
Take right open. 11, add it.
Lawrence now. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, Man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Got it, ready? That's 50, 60.
To throw, it's Richardson. He got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They'll break the huddle. It's coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
Richardson gonna look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Ready, right?
On play action, Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
And the Colts.
Okay, ready, clicking, 18.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This is caught 2. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
22. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Little on on now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead.
46, Colts 22. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. It's second down. Now Richardson. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Cougar 19.
A run with Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. On second down, Richardson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Hold it ready. Turn to 60. Turn to 60. Pass.
Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
19, Tiger, 19, Mustang 19. Hurt. 70, Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer. 79, Broncos.
Throwing is Richardson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A
first down throw for Lawrence. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Rip, 11. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick it up with Etienne. And they continue to pour it on into the end zone. Tack on 2 more points.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to 60. 70 Ranger.
Downs goes in motion.
Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's hot! And he will score! Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Decent 24. Done. It's done. All right, here we go. Done. Go. Let's go. Done.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
On red. Focus. Hot. Tank right. Tank right open. Here we go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third
It's
down.
now third down and long.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Go. 11. Sink right.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
65, 7 Pirates. Red, Dragon 60, Cougar 19. Let's go.
On first down, it's Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Darian Jones. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.